Hey my fellow diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm very happy that you found your way to today's WIP&Sip&Chat. So if you're new to my channel, hello. I hope you like it here. If you're new to diamond painting in general or just the channel, WIP stands for work in progress, and it means that I'm working on this project here. So it's a painting from our small shop called Jolly Gem Shop, and the painting is Into the Forest by Emily Grobler. So if you're new, you can check it out. Otherwise, it's legally licensed artwork, and if you like what Emily Grobler does, just stay tuned, because there will be a little bit of an update at the end of the video about Emily Grobler and our shop. And I'm using still the same pen, like, just because I love the grip. I should change like the metal tips soon, so that I can actually use them in my other favorite pens. I'm just a little bit lazy, and sometimes I feel like they don't really fit, and then I have to put paper in, and I still have not figured out how to make that work correctly. So once I figure that out, maybe you will see a video about that on my channel. In the meantime, I'm going to work on this project here, so you can join me, work on your own project, or do some chores, or whatever it is you want to do. And I will be talking, so this is the chatting part, about daily life, a little bit about food today, a little bit about books today, and a little bit about an activity today, and work maybe. Not too much about work though. And yeah, so there's also the sipping part, and that is just like me, really important. I brewed myself some green tea. So I got some green tea here, because we always want to stay healthy and hydrated. Some green tea classic. Just get something to drink while you're listening or while you're working at your project. Stay healthy and stay hydrated. Very important. I always love to start it that way, just because, like, for myself, I often forget to drink. And I know that it can be pretty difficult to get enough of drinks and water, especially, into your body throughout the day. I know few people don't have like a problem with that, but there are a lot of people who actually do have problems just getting the right quantity of water inside their body. So maybe this is a reminder to just grab water, whatever it is, and to get started. So I have been talking for 2 minutes. I'm still nowhere, just getting ready. I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. So I use the light pad, because right now here it's still very early. You can see that I'm working on this section here. I have left open this section over here with the girl, just because I want to finish that at the end. So this is the last part of the drawing that I want to finish. I'm just looking for... I did have like... that's weird. I did have a boat for my leftover drills, but I can't see it, so I'm wondering where that one has gone. Curious things going on in the house. I have no clue, and I can't find it. Well, fine, then let's move on without it. I just have like this boat where I put down the drills that I find randomly splashed on my diamond painting, because I did not put it back when I put them back into the tubes. They fell out. Let me just have a look, because this is intriguing me. No, it has disappeared. How weird. It should be somewhere, but I can't see it. It's just early morning, I can't see it maybe. So I started this earlier, like yesterday evening. I started a little bit with the green colors. So there's a lot of green going on in this diamond painting kit. I personally don't mind. I really love green. So we will see how far we get. There's not much left. Just going to get another 700 maybe. even though I'm burning through like a lot of colors, like the 700 I still have so many of these drills left. And I tell myself like I'm more than halfway through though. And I have not even yet used half of it. So the topper part may be pretty much dark green, I guess. So I'm ready, and I'm ready for the chatting part. I'm sorry that it was a little bit more than usual. I took more time to get ready to start this WIP&Sip&Chat. So sorry for that. I'm still intrigued about my disappearing tray though. Very weird. So yeah, what I wanted to say is I'm trying to talk today a little bit more about food in general, a little bit more about daily life. Then I'm trying to talk about reading, maybe a little bit, not too much, and a little bit about activity. So I hope I don't forget that later on when I'm doing the video, because I tend to talk and then my brain scatters all over the places. So let's start it off with food. So we have recently been trying out HelloFresh. I don't know if this does exist in your country or if you have heard of it, but I'm just going to resume quickly what it is about. So HelloFresh is like a service that they offer online where you can buy food. And it's a way that, for example, generally they use it like for everyone can use it if it's available in your country. You can order like a few menus throughout the week, like for example 3 or 4 up to 7 menus a week you can order in one portion, or like for 2 people, for 3 people, for as many as you are. And they will bring you the food in paper baggies. They will bring it to your door, all of it, once a week. And with it comes also the way you have to cook it. This does help you to understand what you need to do so you're not really lost. And instructions are really, really easy to follow. So you get the food like in little baggies for each day you ordered, and you will get like the way you should cook everything, like with instructions on how to cook the meat, what to do first, what to do next, how warm should be the oven, and so on. Since we live in Luxembourg, they partnered up with Belgium and the Netherlands, and they mainly also use, if it's possible, local products, which is really nice, because if you smell the herbs, they smell really, really fresh and really, really nice. This is something that I discovered the first time I even opened one of their fresh herb baggies, and the smell that came out was really amazing. So we have been ordering from them because at work we have a lot of people, especially I have a lot of colleagues who order from HelloFresh. And so I was already last year a little bit intrigued about that. And I wanted to try, but then I was like, oh, I don't know. Especially since when you get like your third box, it will be entirely for free. And then for the following next 3 boxes, you will also get a special offer. So it does not cost you like full price. We did get like 15% off on the first 3 boxes after the first one. And afterwards, we just sticked with it, and we really love how it works, because you don't have like to think about what will I cook actually this week. They offer you a variety of menus, like you have more than what you can actually order from. You have a large selection also, like you can decide if you want to go with maybe fast cooking, like it only takes you 15 minutes to do it. You can take veggie options if you don't like meat. You can use CO2 friendly cooking. You have also the special menus, like often it's street food or cuisine from other countries. You can try it. They may be a little bit more expensive, or there's more food, meat in it. Then also sometimes it's a little bit more expensive. In general, you pay, at least in my country, you pay like 6 to 8 euros a meal, which is really not that expensive if you think about it, especially since you often get you get like a lot. They give you especially a lot of the vegetables and of the ingredients that are really healthy for you and your body. So that's really something we liked. At the beginning when we got it, we were thinking like, how can this be like filling your stomach? Like, it's not, when you have a glance at it at first, it's not so much, but it actually is. Like, we never went to bed hungry, or often now I also have like another plate for the next day, even though I just ordered like for 2. It's more or less for 3, so I'm really happy about that. And even though it might take you a little time of adaptation, I think that it's totally worth it. We also had the problem that we were like often just throwing out food, especially vegetables, because we did not use it, we did not cook it. And now we do not have this problem anymore. Like, it has been so long that I did not throw out any vegetables, any eggs or anything, just because they give you like the right amount of stuff you need. Vegetables still a little bit too much sometimes. This time, for example, I had a lot of salad left. But for me, either you keep it like for the next day. I'm not the biggest fan of only salad, so I tend to keep them for my turtles. They are awake by now, so they can have the leftover salad, and they are pretty much happy with that as well. The only things you would need like to maybe add would be the butter, for example, or milk sometimes. All that is cream or what is it called? Cream, sauces in general they give you, but like vinegar, oil, are things that you should bring. But like I said, the rest is all included, and there were like never problems with the ingredients. We once had that, for example, the eggs, like we had we got 4 eggs with the receipt, and sorry, one of them was cracked. So I just like, you have an app that comes with it, and they have, once you've ordered, you will get also the receipts, how you should do it. You get it on the app, and you can just follow what they tell you to do. And you also have a button where you can say there was something wrong with my order, and then they will ask you in a little bit more details, a few more clicks, what was wrong. Was it maybe, I don't know, was an ingredient missing? Was there something that's broken? Was the package broken? And then you just have to tell them, and they will send you back, like, not just your money, but also sometimes you will get a coupon or something. And what is fun, what I only discovered now, is that once you, after every, I don't know how many box you order, you get some gifts. Like, it can be a bag of chips, it can be promo codes on if you want to get like the special dinners, like that are usually more expensive, so you can get them for less expensive, and stuff like that. So it's really fun. It's made up like a game. You always have some reductions. You can send it to your friends, then you will also get like some reductions on your own orders. But it's like mainly for myself. We wanted to actually eat healthier, and we wanted like to go a little bit less to the restaurant. And I think this is really a very nice way and a healthy option to achieve that. Because even though it was difficult at the beginning, like sometimes you start and you're like, won't it be like a little bit not enough for us, especially the meat or so? But in the end, it was always like very perfect. We we never went to bed hungry, like I said. So it's really a nice alternative, especially if you don't want to throw out as much, or you are one of the shoppers that buys so much and then in the end you don't eat it, or you buy too much just because when you go there you see it. Like all of that is like reduced. We sometimes go to the store still to get some food, especially water, but we don't buy more extra stuff anymore. Like it has been ages that I bought anything in a store that was not like toilet paper or vinegar or stuff like that, or water. Mostly we go just for the basic stuff that you don't get, and we have been once since we started HelloFresh, so it's actually, it has been a while. What I also wanted to say about this is that what I especially like about it is the fact that you don't, you can have like everything. It's not just that they sell you the menus and then you get the receipts, how you should do it, and then you can cook it. No, you also can buy from them like fruit baskets if you want, or you can get, for example, some snacks. You have, for example, like these chia grains. I don't know if you know them. They are really, really healthy for your body. Smoothies as well. You have these chia puddings we are having like this week just for breakfast. And so you can have also breakfast, really nice healthy variations. You get also pancakes, and often they are like really simple receipts. So you just have to, I always say receipts, I know it's not a receipt, but you know what I mean. So you have to just like follow them step by step, and usually in 10 minutes you are done. But you also get like desserts, and we have made already a few of these desserts. We've made, for example, what did we do? We made banana bread, which was really, really good. I also made scones. I made scones this week, and they turned out lovely. We still have a few left. They always say like it's only for 10, but in the end, like I had for way more than 10. So I was really happy about that. Just to say, like, if you want, you can check them out. If you love or you live in Europe, I know that there are a lot of people who do it. It's actually less expensive, I feel personally, when you order more than less. For example, if you order, like I said, 4 menus a week, it's like less expensive in the end, each menu, as if you would order just 2. Then again, it's up like if you go out eating out a lot. But if you are staying home and you are like, for example, I think about my mother, she does not really love, she hates the question, what am I cooking this week? What should I cook again? And I think with this option, you don't think about that. You just have a look at the menus, you choose what you really like. And you don't have this problem about what will I cook this weekend, because everything is already planned out for you. And this is really fun because you don't stress out about these things, and you have more time, like, because you don't think about these things, and you also have like this chance to try out new stuff, because like for last time we did try out Indian food, and I never made that on my own because like it's difficult to find the herbs that you need. But they did give you everything with it, so it's really easy to get the same taste. You have like your Indian restaurant at home, and I think it's a really nice version of cooking. For me, it's like I really did not like cooking before, but just if I have to follow up like this paper where they say what I should do, I really enjoy it now. So it's a really nice change, and I feel like my skin is getting better as well. Ever since we eat like less fast food, less restaurant, I feel way better also. Like I feel more healthy, and this is something that we really want to keep up. Should you ever go like to holidays, for example, and you wish like to stop your HelloFresh abo, you just have like one button you should push, and you say for how long, for example, or if you want to stop completely, and with that it's done. Like, this is something as well that I like about this, because you can change at every moment. You can change as well during the same time how many menus you want. Maybe you want to go from 4 to 3 for 1 week. You can also choose like the dates where they bring it. I don't know if this does change for every country, but here they bring it either on Wednesday, on Saturday, or on Monday. And we are currently getting delivered like on Monday, for example. They bring it to you, so it's really nice as well. Even in bad weather, there was just once when we would get our first box, they could not bring it the day we selected because of their snow. And it was really, really bad snow. Even the schools were closed. So I did not mind. I completely understood that they were not able to come, but then they will come the next day. So it's not like a big deal. It's definitely something we want to keep up in the future. And maybe if I find the time, I will show you in the future a few of our photos, or I might post them to my Instagram so you can see when we do our food. If this is something that you're interested in, just let me know in the notes down below. Also, just getting a sip, staying hydrated. What is really important, I'm just going to go over to activity, because thanks to you, I kept up with my walking challenges. I was asking you because I constantly got this publicity on my Instagram. I was asking you about these Conqueror challenges, and someone was really nice and told me about their experience with them. And so ever since, I have been also continuing this, updating it. I got my smartwatch, a very cheap one from Amazon, but that works really well for me. If you're interested in one that is not from Apple and you don't want to pay like €200 just to get an Apple Watch, I could show you like which model I got on Amazon. And so if you're interested, I could help you out with that, because I think it works pretty nicely, especially if you want to do some sports. I wear it when I'm at school, because at school when I walk around, I can actually not measure with my phone how much I'm moving, because we are not really allowed to use our phones during class, of course. So this does help me to stay on track with how active I am a day. And oh wonder, I was really surprised the first time I had a look at that, because we walk way more than you would think we would, like at school. So this is really incredible. So I use it for that. And ever since I have like finished, I think, what did I finish? The very first one I finished was the England tour. This one I did receive the medal. Afterwards, I think I did the, what was it again? I can't check because I'm using my phone to register. But, I have the Florida Keys that I have done. And I have done, what was it? The China. I walked through the Forbidden Palace of China, and it's just that when you walk in China, you should be aware that you can't see actually the spots where you're working at. There's no street view, because China did limitate this when Google passed through, of course. So you won't see like every place. So I forgot about that one. So this was the second one actually. The third one was the Florida Keys. And now I have finished Mount Fuji. So Mount Fuji was a little bit shorter, but I finished it mainly during that period when I was staying at home and I did not do a lot of workout. So it took me a little bit longer, but I brought it with you like just to show how it looks like. So once you've finished your challenge, you buy them. They always have offers. So if you buy one, you finish one, you get another offer, which is really nice. So you can you don't buy it full price. And then it comes packed. Really quickly it did arrive. I think they ship from Germany. So it arrived pretty quickly. You have your medal inside. And this is the Mount Fuji one that I did. You have, of course, events that are going on. You always have people that are doing these challenges. You can do it in groups if you want. There are really long ones, there are pretty short ones. If you have long ones, you can team up definitely with someone, and it will add your progress to it. Oh my, look how gorgeous it is. You can find them, of course, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on the email as well. They have a web page. Go check them out. And you have always these lovely people who are doing like events where you can be added. And I love these medals. Even though you did not walk, these trails, these are virtual trails, of course, you can still do them in real life if you wish to do so. And they come always like glued to these dots we use also in diamond painting. Putty. And here you can see what this medal looks like. I still have not found a perfect way to like place them at home. Like I want to put them on a wall. But this is it. Like you can see, this is the banner you get. And here is the medal. Some medals are really nice because you have like some, magnet that you can take off like this. I think this one does not have that. Some are glow in the dark and some are just very beautiful. Look how beautiful this one is. It does look very, very sparkly. Oh my, I'm so in love with that design. I love it. So this one was a very short one. You see, it was only 74 kilometers, depending on how much you walk a week. You can really quickly finish this off. If you want to do it like to get more healthy and more active, this is also a nice way to spawn you on and to keep you moving. You can add also like not just walking as I do, you can also add swimming, cycling, whatever it is you wish to do, or you can just team up if this is also a motivation you have. Like this is the Mount Fuji trail. I just started the Singapore one and I still have a few more left. They also have like a few special editions like for Game of Thrones. I think you also have like Lord of the Rings. If you love Lord of the Rings, yeah, sure, if you like that. And so this is the Mount Fuji one. Virtual challenge. You also get a poster for Instagram if you want to place it or put it there as a post. But this is what it looks like. And here is also written Fuji-san, so very beautiful. Nice. I really love that. So this one will go next to the 3 others that I already have. And yeah, so we are already nearly at the end of the video. Let me just check. See, I always forget a few drills of that one color just because they are very close. And just like not really watching that well. Ooh, so many drills. No, what I want to say is that we have a few more minutes left because I don't want to do like these super long videos anymore because then I'm always tired. So what I can put in one video, I'll just keep it for the next. And so I also have something to tell you. But what I wanted to say is, should I do the book talk or like the school talk? I don't know. I think I'm going with the book talk just because like work stays work, not as interesting. So the book talk, I finished this week. I finished Blackwater, the 4th one I was reading. I told you guys, I showed it to you on my last WIP&Sip&Chat, but this is the 5th one. Can see it's the English version, the French version, and I love just how beautiful these covers are. It's from Michael McDowell, and it's a series of, I told you guys, it's a little bit of naturalism. If you love Zola, for example, the French author, you might like this one as well because it follows one family through their life. It starts with Eleanor, who's this woman that is trapped inside a hotel during the flood. And it's a little bit, it's not just naturalism, because if you have naturalism like Zola understood it, it would just be like pure realism. And you try to understand where the family is coming from through what he calls a tar, which means like if they have like psychological mental problems, this will be also found in the next generation and the next, or it might change and their behavior might be influenced by their parents and so on. And that was something he loved to analyze. This is naturalism like Zola understood it. And even I think that Michael Dowell does the same. I feel like he does it a little bit different because he adds some magic to it. Like you won't find like spells or like the classic magic, but you have a creature that is not quite human, but that has a human form. And you will see how she reproduces herself and how that gene does influence the rest of the family and the next generation. So I really love this, and you follow this family, starting with Eleanor, through their life. You see the different generations being born, you see them dying, and I think that this is really interesting. Like, it's just like this saga you follow, like this family you follow through their life, and with this very little and small magical fantastic touch. And this is something that I really enjoyed, and I love, of course, these book covers. So this is something that I would definitely recommend. So I finished the last one. I started immediately with like the 5th one. There's 1/6 book left. I'm not sure if I'm going to start it immediately after finishing the 5th one. Maybe I will switch to something else. Maybe I will finish it. I'm not sure yet. Because once I have read it, I have read it, and I can't go back. Even though I'm like a person who likes or tends to forget what's happening in a book, after a while, once I pick it up again and I start reading, everything will come back. So there's only one first lecture that you can do. That will be the first one. Yeah, so this is it. I'm just La Fortune, Blackwater series. Afterwards, there's still, I did buy a lot of books this week, and oh my, I did not tell you about it. But I have this friend, colleague at work he was an English teacher who studied in England, London, and she actually, when she was there, she did buy a lot of these signed books. I told you about that when I did my London vlog, and I told you about like all these books that I bought and how you can in London buy signed books for the same price as regular versions, and how you can get like really signed books from very well-known, I would say, artists or like writers. And this is something that really does fascinate me. And so I decided to go just have a quick tour over on Waterstones, which is their bookstore, like really one of the biggest bookstores they have. Like we have Ernst here. It's a chain of where they sell like books in general, or like some writing stuff and some games and so on, but mainly books. And they also have some signed versions. So I pre-ordered 2. I'm not going to show you like tell you about the second one that I pre-ordered, because you will see that once the very first tomes of that series did arrive, because I ordered also like the first and the second book of that series in regular, because they also had it signed, but they did not ship the signed version. So I was really sad, but I just got like the regular version at the moment, and I'm going to hunt them down once I'm in London again. Yeah, so this is something that I ordered. I pre-ordered also the next one of Ben Aronovich. Like he does this fantasy, urban fantasy, and it's the next one in his series. So I was really happy to be able to pre-order this one as well signed. And there was one children's books, Paper Dragons, that I loved the cover of it, and I loved what I think it might be about, because I told you I don't read what is written behind, so I can't really say if I'm going to like it, but I love the cover, so I just bought the book. And so this is what I got from Waterstones, but then I was not finished, because there was like, then I also did like look at The Forbidden Planet, which is mainly fantasy, whereas Waterstones is more of everything. Like you can find fiction, you can find non-fiction, you can find poems, you can find whatever. But the Forbidden Planet is more about fantasy, comics, and it's another world, and you might find other signed books. So I did order a copy of Cassandra Clare, the last one that she did write, and it's actually signed. I also bought the last one from J. Christophen, who has this vampire saga out at the moment. I already bought the first one signed from them when I was in London last time, but I still have not had the time to read it. But I did buy it already so that I have it, and it's a very special, exclusive edition as well. So once they arrive, of course I will show them to you. And I did buy a last one signed. Oh, it was the Bone Season, the one that I bought for my colleague when I was back there, because the Bone Season from Sharon, I'm so bad with names of authors, is being released as a new edition because it's the anniversary event, so they are redoing the whole series. And it's signed, so I have to get it, and I'm probably going to get others as well, just to add them to the collection. And this one is nice because I have already read it in French, so I'm not going to reread it, but I can just place it beautiful in my library, and there's a signature in it. So the addiction, like I said in my last WIP&Sip&Chat, is real. I really have a few things that I love to collect, not just diamond paintings, but also like really beautiful books, medals, and a lot of things actually, like a lot of materialism. I'm so sorry about that. And I always try to limit myself, but with books, it's really difficult for myself to limit myself. So this is what I wanted to talk about. I think I'm going to wrap it up today with this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I'm not yet finished. So what I wanted to tease about is Emily Grobler. Let me just tease that for a little bit, and then I'm going to finish it off. So Emily Grobler is the artist who did draw this painting here. And I can let you know that we will be probably doing an Emily Grobler week next week, starting this Monday. So maybe you should have a look at our webpage, because this means that we have more things about her in store, and that we also have more of her paintings for a nice price. So maybe you should have a look at that. And this does also probably mean, if you have a look at our YouTube as well, you will know that there will be another episode of our Sip and Art chat going up. And it will be up on Monday, 12 p.m. CAT, if you want to watch it. And yeah, so it's about Emily, and I had a chance to interview her. And we will do the Emily Grobler week starting next week, going from Monday to Friday. And you can have her images at a very nice price if you want to get them. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you stay hydrated. And if you want to leave me a comment down below about HelloFresh, for example, I will link them down below just in case you want to have a look at it. Or about the books. What are you currently reading, if you're reading, or are you listening to audiobooks? Just let me know. I really love to know more about that. And then I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and bye guys.